Good morning, everybody, and it's time for me to start really getting serious about narcissistic abuse from the man's perspective, the character assassinations, the utter financial destruction that many of us men are very, very guilty of because we don't want to. Oh, we don't need it in writing. I trust you, honey. And my case, I had an IRS tax lien from back in the recession days, and we built a substantial retirement together after 9 years, and I knew her family. Her daughter was a severe narcissist after many run-ins, and really, really bad. And then that's when I started doing research on narcissistic people, because her daughter was so vicious to others. I mean, fist fights and character assassinations and living off people's money and living in $1 million homes and never having a job, and just an amazing display of complete control over other people. And these are smart people. I mean, people with high net worths. You know, you're talking, you know, one of the people she took for a couple million is a billionaire. You know, and I'm not going to mention names because it's a known name. But she's very, very good. Now, I started looking at how did that get created? Well, it turns out she got created from mom. And it turns out that mom would, had cheated on her first husband hundreds of times, more than likely. That's coming from her own other daughter. There's the mom and 2 daughters. I was with the mother for almost 9 years. And just basically now thrown into the street with nothing, between the both of us, nothing huge, but probably $500,000 of property and Airbnbs and things like that. And then her daughter came over one day and saw that net worth and went, oh, gee, time for Terry to go. And that's when I found out her mother was a covert narcissist. Devastating. And the hard part is, you always hear about, oh, let it go, let it go. I'm 63 years old. Going on 64. Now I've been left with nothing. Zero. And I've also been in AA for 18 years. And yeah, but I like to think that I don't need to get, revenge. Well, look, I know where all the bodies are buried because I built that. I built that little empire over there. I could tear it down. Some of the things I have found out that she did, being a covert, that I was unaware of, is not legal. And I was unaware that she would go this far to hide things and from her own kids. And it's just it's just a long, drawn-out story. I couldn't even begin to start to tell it. Frankly, if I started telling the story, most people would think it's a lie. There's no possible way. This guy's got to be crazy. These people, who could get away with this kind of stuff? Who could actually, kill people to get to while they're sick? And it would look. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that's happened. Wills that were made out to new wills, cutting people out, and then suddenly they were in hospice anyway. But while the lawyer was on the way over, all of a sudden they were given an overdose of OxyContin. Oh, put them out of their misery. The police don't do anything. It's amazing what these people get away with. I'm going to start a series helping us, the older victims. I'm not 35, and I can go, oh, well, I'm just going to, get a real estate license, or I'll go get a work at Ford or General Motors again if I'm that type. I'm an entrepreneur, but, I've just lost everything. And the overwhelming desire to want to get even is just, oh my God, I wake up and just going, I can pull a trigger. Right now I can hang up from doing this video and literally make a phone call that would, they run an Airbnb. It would be over with. There's no permits. There's no anything. I'm the insurance agent. It's not insured correctly. They would cancel it tomorrow. That's just the beginning. It would be over. And I struggle with it. It's really, really bad. But you know what? I'm tired of being a doormat. I tried to be fair, settle this thing the way you said you're going to settle it. I'm asking for a lot less. Saying, here, go from $100,000 to $50,000 to, look, give me $5,000 so I can get a double wide and put it in a trailer park. And even that's too much now. I don't know, man. This is step one. You'll see some of my other ones where she has absolutely berated me, and people think, oh, she's too sweet. She's a nice little lady. How could she possibly? Oh, trust me, they're very good. Anyway, signing off. We'll be back.